legacy of the Selassie. Maybe my sovereignty will still be mine. If all the gangs in the world unify, we stand a chance against the military tonight. I said we stand a chance against the military tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. More importantly, welcome back to Raw Uncut. Hope y'all like the brand new intro. Also, special shout out to bgwall.net, excuse me, for this B status layout, which is basically a image that I took off Google Images. Guilty. But anyway, y'all asked and y'all shall receive. Y'all wanted to know who my favorite rappers were, old and new. So I went ahead and made a list of. I said a list. I went ahead and made a list of both of them. Current favorite rappers, which stands at 28 rappers, and then my all-time favorite rappers, which stands at 35, which is a total of 63 rappers. Remember when I said that I listen to enough rappers as is, and there's way too many names at the top of my head. So yeah, that's exactly what I meant by that. But anyway, it's different genres. You got lyrical, you got storytelling, you got poetry, you got melodic, cloud, G-funk, gangster rap, you got cloud rap. Did I say cloud? I think I said cloud rap. You got rap rock, country rock, all type of shit. You know, West Coast. I listen to mostly West Coast, but still, West Coast. You even got white rappers on this list. A lot of them, too. We're going to start off with my all-time favorite rappers list. We're going to go through this real quick. And obviously, I started off with my favorite rapper of all time. Just a little bit biased. I had to put him at the top, even though this is in no particular order. So, yes, no particular order. So, if there's a certain favorite rapper of yours that you love listening to that is not on this list, you know why. You know what I'm saying? For the most part, it's basically because I don't listen to him. Either I never listen to him or I barely listen to him outside of a few songs. Starting off the list, you got Eminem, Ice Cube, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Dub C. You can't have a list without Dub C on the list. Warren G, Nate Dogg, R.I.P., Snoop Dogg, old Lil Wayne. I mean, as far as Lil Wayne goes, Carter 1, Carter 2, Carter 3, and even half of Carter 4 is the Lil Wayne that I like. After Carter 4, he fell off. Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, Brother Ali, highly underrated. He was actually one of those more under the radar type rappers. Eazy-E, R.I.P., Dr. Dre, Tupac, R.I.P., Mac 10, MC8, Too Short, J.O. Felony, South Central Cartel, Lady of Rage, Conscious Daughters, R.I.P. Special One, Spice One, Lunas, Tech 9, 50 Cent, The Game, Young Jeezy, Jadakiss, Jay-Z, Old Kanye, because new Kanye is a simp. I mean, after that Kim K pussy, he turned into a simp, just like Ray J. And then he released a clothing line, which makes everybody look like homeless people. And then he got his own shoe called Yeezys, which are ugly as hell. And don't nobody say Yeezys look good. I haven't heard anybody say these Yeezys look damn good. Only reason why people wear Yeezys is because they're comfortable ass shoes. They feel like Payless shoes, if you ask me. But they're some comfortable ass shoes. But that doesn't excuse the fact that they're ugly as shit. They look worse than the KD7s and the Curry 2s combined. Don't at me. Andre 3000, Wu-Tang Clan, Fabulous, Juelz Santana, and Limp Bizkit. I'm going to go over the list one more time in rapid fire fashion, and then we're going to continue on from there. So starting back from the top, Eminem, Ice Cube, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Dub C, Warren G, Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, old Lil Wayne, Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, Brother Ali, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Tupac, Mac 10, MC8, Too Short, J.O. Family, South Central Cartel, The Lady of Rage, Conscious Daughters, Spice One, Lunas, Tech 9, 6ix9ine. We had Tech 9 growing up. 50 Cent, The Game, Young Jeezy, Jadakiss, Jay-Z, Old Kanye, Andre 3000, Wu-Tang Clan, Fabulous. And I said Fabulous. Over the years, I did used to say his name wrong and shit. They're like, bro, it's Fabulous, not Fabulous. You call him Fabulous, you can't tell. Fabulous, damn it. Juelz Santana and Limp Bizkit. There's only two rappers I'm going to talk about on this list before I move on. Limp Bizkit, I want to thank WWE for introducing me to them, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have known who Fred Durst or the entire band was. The Undertaker, I'd like to thank him for gracing us with that American Badass gimmick, because, again, if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't have known who Limp Bizkit was, you know? It's because of professional wrestling that I know who Limp Bizkit is. And I've been listening to him ever since. And even watching them perform Undertaker's theme song live, that shit just makes the band that much better. And it makes the song keep rolling that much better. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Like, that shit is excellent, bro. And on top of that, we got Brother Ali. Like I said, is more of an underground, under the radar type rapper, because he didn't really get the recognition and the fame that he deserved, because there was a lot more rappers outside of him that had a lot of recognition and fame already. So Brother Ali is a albino rapper who was bullied in school because of his looks, and fell into a deep depression, and instead of killing himself and instead of fighting with his fists, he fought with his words. He decided to rap, and cope with the depression. So he found a way out of that shit. And by the time he got famous, he was completely out of depression. He was depression free, and all of his haters and his bullets ate their motherfucking words. And you can't respect Brother Ali enough for that. Heading on to the current favorite rappers list, we just gonna start from the top, and there's a lot of rappers on this list that y'all probably never heard of. Also, there's like 4 overrated rappers on this list. And every rapper on this list is in alphabetical order because I went to my Spotify because I couldn't think of everybody off the top of my head. But I listened to just about everybody on this list. Let's start from the top. Ab-Soul, Action Bronson, Big Smoke, Childish Gambino, Chance the Rapper, Danny Brown, Old Drake, I like So Far Gone, Nothing Was the Same, Take Care, Thank Me Later, Freddie Gibbs, G-Eazy, Hobson, J. Cole, J-Rock, Joey Badass, Jordan Lucas, who is my current favorite rapper today's generation, straight up. Old Kendrick. Damn, Kendrick is fantastic, don't get me wrong. But when you got K-Dot, Man City Kendrick, you can't beat that. To Pimp a Butterfly, Untitled, that's my shit. Lil Dicky, Lil Uzi Vert, Logic, Mac Miller, Machine Gun Kelly, Mick Jenkins, Post Malone, Scheme, Travis Barker, Wiz Khalifa, XXXTentacion, RPX, Yellow Wolf, and YG. As far as the 4 overrated rappers that are on this list, you got Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Lil Uzi Vert. But we all love them all the same. I do have some honorable mentions, which are rappers that I recently started listening to, which I'm going to go over real quick. So you got Lil Peep, Cap G, Stefflon Don, NF, Whit Lowry, Nav, No Name, Juice WRLD, and Tyler the Creator. Really ain't got to explain it. I pretty much just started listening to it. I mean, Lil Peep, it's kind of emo, but it's more melodic than it is emo. And he's pretty much rapping about his life and the shit that he was going through. There's one song where he was talking about popping Zans and shit to make himself feel better because he was depressed. That's all I'm going to say about that. So, yeah. Long live Peep. R.I.P. Cap G, Stefflon Don, XXL introduced me to this. I'd like to thank them for that. At least they introduced me to some rappers that are actually good. NF, Whit Lowry, they're both on the same list. They're both on the list for the same reason. They make grown ass men cry. That music impacts you. Not that I cry at the music. I'm just saying. Shut up. The music impacts you, and for the most part, if you went through a lot of tragic shit that they went through, their music will hit home for you. So that shit is hella deep. Nav, self-explanatory. No Name, Mick Jenkins is the reason I know who No Name is. He also introduced me to Stefflon Don. Also, NBA Live 18 kind of introduced me to Stefflon Don. She was featured on the soundtrack. No Name is one of the Chicago rappers that I like. No Name, Mick Jenkins, and Chance the Rapper. They're the only Chicago rappers that I like. Outside of Phife Dawg, God rest his soul. Everybody else from Chicago, garbage, unless they were lyrical. And then Juice WRLD, Tyler the Creator, self-explanatory. Anyway, we're going to go over the current favorite rappers list one more time in rapid fire fashion, and then I'm going to talk about some of the key rappers that I listen to the most and some of my favorite songs by them, and then we're going to get the hell up out of here. So, starting from the top, Ab-Soul, Action Bronson, Big Smoke, Chance the Rapper, Childish Gambino, Danny Brown, Old Drake, Freddie Gibbs, G-Eazy, Hobson, J. Cole, J-Rock, Joey Badass, Jordan Lucas, Old Kendrick, Lil Dicky, Lil Uzi Vert, Logic, Mac Miller, MGK, Mick Jenkins, Post Malone, Scheme, Travis Barker, Wiz Khalifa, X, RPX, Yellow Wolf, and YG. Not Yellow Wolf, Yellow Wolf. I might slip up and say Yellow Wolf here and there because of my accent, but still, Yellow Wolf. So I'm going to go over at least 5 of them, alright? Just for the second time. Starting from the top, Ab-Soul. If you don't already know, my intro song is Terrorist Threats by Ab-Soul. That's featuring Jhené Aiko and Schoolboy Q. Schoolboy Q's not on this list because I don't listen to him. So if there's any of your favorite rappers that's not on this list, either because I barely listen to them or I don't listen to them at all. Same thing with the old school rappers list, the all-time favorite rappers list. Terrorist Threats is that shit. The hook and the bridge is the best part. Jhené Aiko just sounds sexy as hell, Kick your game, kick your flow. Can't f with this top dog shit though. And then Ab-Soul follows up with this Kendrick Lamar robotic type voice that Kendrick likes to do, for the most part on his damn album, where he says, "It's like a Seattle Selassie, yeah. I remember myself until it still be mine. If all the gangs in the world unify, we stand a chance against the military to lie." Up next, we got Action Bronson. Not much to say about him. He doesn't really rap as much as he used to. He's more on this Gordon Ramsay shit now because he's a chef. So he doesn't really drop as much rap as he does. I don't even know if he still performs, but that doesn't really matter to me. As long as I got that Mr. Wonderful album, I'm all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm all good. Because that Mr. Wonderful album, not only will it make you laugh your ass off, but it'll make you feel good. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in a shitty mood, he'll take that shitty mood and turn it into a good mood, like almost immediately. Especially with my favorite song by him, Baby Blue. That song is absolutely hilarious. It features Chance the Rapper, and his verse is my favorite verse in the song. I mean, that part where it says, I hope you get a paper cut on your tongue in a razor, by a razor and a paper cup. Like, bruh, Jesus Christmas. The hook is the best part. It's so catchy that you catch yourself singing along to it, even if you don't know the words. This is one of those songs that you can actually sing to an ex or somebody that broke your heart or cheated on you or some shit. You know, you just let them know straight up. Why you always all on my back? Oh, why you gotta do me like that? Oh, why you gotta act like a bitch when I'm with you? Baby girl, I'm blue because you treat me like shit. I paid for the bed and never even slept in it. I paid for the crib I never stepped foot in. And now somebody else is eating all the pudding. Boy, don't get me started. That whole song is fire, but it makes you laugh all the same. Up next, we got Big Smo. I'm not going to say too much about Big Smo. Only thing I'm going to say is that he's the country version of Action Bronson. He's a country rapper, and his music just makes you feel good as a whole. Sometimes it'll make you laugh here and there. I mean, my favorite song by him is Ain't Nothing Free. Well, if you want to come along with me, there ain't nothing in the world for free. No ass, no gas, no grass, no ride. I love that shit. If I can't smoke it, if I can't poke it, it better get my V8 stroking. No ass, no gas, no grass, no ride. Uzi is pretty much self-explanatory. I mean, I'm not even gonna say shit about Uzi. What I'm gonna say, or what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go off my playlist that I got called Lil Uzi Vert Flames on my Spotify. And these are all the songs that I listen to all the time. This is a whole hour, 44 minutes, 30 songs in all, across Lil Uzi Vert vs. The World, Love is Rage 1, Love is Rage 2, and Perfect Love Tape. So starting from the top, you got 7 AM, Ballin', Paradise, Canadian Goose, High Rollin', I'm gonna say High Hollin', High Rollin', Grab the Wheel, You Was Right, Baby Are You Home, P's and Q's, Team Rocket, Sky Ramona, which is my second favorite song. 2, The Way Life Goes, which is my favorite song, the original. I don't really give a shit about the Nicki version. She spit fire on there, but to be completely honest, I like old Nicki better, like Up All Night featuring Drake type Nicki, or Drake Up All Night featuring Nicki. That, you know what I was trying to say. Fearless Mutual, Pretty Mommy, How to Talk, which is my third favorite song. Malfunction, I sing this shit all the goddamn time, especially that last part. Put money in your head and number with the bread, butter than I need a toaster. Diamond water on the bolster, pulling regular in a roadster. She ain't want me, I was so hurt. I was broke just like Joe Dirt. Where you from? Throw it up, nigga. I'm from the lowest part of earth. I tell that girl pull up her skirt. I am so hot that I don't want to shirt. Talk about me, you fucking rugged murk. Reject your bitch with my dick when she jerk. Yeah, that shit is fire, man. Like as soon as you get to know that whole part, like you just can't stop singing that shit. I mean, for real. For real, which is not on this list because I don't listen to that song that often. Dark Queen, Exo Total Light, Been Ballin' with Steve Aoki, 20 Minutes, Do What I Want, Rhyming, You're Lost, I Can Drive, Erase Your Social, which is, I'm gonna say that's my second favorite song. I sing that shit all the time too. Wanted You with Nav, Love with Felix Snow, Marvelous Day with Cap G and Gunna, even though I don't listen to Gunna. Actually, Gunna's garbage if you ask me. And I'm glad Gunna didn't do a verse on this song because he probably would have ruined it. And finally, to go off with Quavo and Travis Scott. I don't even listen to Quavo and Travis Scott. I don't listen to Migos, period. Mick Jenkins, I'm not even going to say much. All I'm going to say is listen to The Waters and The Healing Component. Both albums in full, you would not regret it. I'm going to end with X, you know, out of respect. Bars, shit right. The homie Dede actually put me on to X, you know, whenever we're in the party chat on PS4 playing 2K or Battlefield or whatever, he's always playing music. He plays a mixture of X, he plays Uzi, and he plays Lil Peep. He put me on to all three of them. Dude can rap, dude can sing, hella versatile, and I don't think there's anybody else in the game that can do it better than X did. X really inspired a lot of people in the last couple of years, and that we can thank him for. God rest his soul. It's real up how he got killed over a damn Louis bag from what I heard. It's crazy how people are still robbing niggas in 2018. Get a damn job or at least trap or something. Sell some weed, sell some coke. Just don't get your dumb ass caught. But if you don't want to sell dope, get a real goddamn job. It's hard, but it's worth it. Get a job, make your money, buy your own shit. Don't rob a nigga. Especially if, you know, you rob somebody for their shoes and it ain't your size. That don't make no damn sense. R.I.P. X. God rest his soul. I'm gonna go over both lists one more time, and then we're gonna get up out of here, alright? Starting from the all-time favorite rappers list. I went to the wrong list. Alright, here we go. Eminem, Ice Cube, Bone Thugs-n-Harmony, Dub C, Warren G, Nate Dogg, Snoop Dogg, Old Lil Wayne, Busta Rhymes, Ludacris, Brother Ali, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, Tupac, Mac 10, MCA, Too Short, J.O. Family. Am I going too fast for you? That's what she said. Sorry. Too Short, J.O. Family, South Central Cartel, The Lady of Reds, Conscious Daughter, Spice One, Lunas, Tech 9. Like I said, 6ix9ine. We had Tech 9 growing up. 50 Cent, The Game, Young Jeezy, Jadakiss, Jay-Z, old Kanye before he went all simp on us with the Kim K pussy. Andre 3000, Wu-Tang Clan, Fabulous, Joel Santana, and Limp Bizkit. For the current favorite rappers list, we got Absol, Action Bronson, Big Smoke, Chance the Rapper, Childish Gambino, Danny Brown, Old Drake, Freddie Gibbs, G-Eazy, Hobson, J. Cole, J-Rock, Joey Badass, Jordan Lucas, Old Kendrick Lamar, Lil Dicky, Lil Uzi Vert, Logic, Mac Miller, MGK, Mick Jenkins, Post Malone, Scheme, Travis Barker, Wiz Khalifa, X, Yellow and YG. I'm gonna go and stop here. I'll see y'all in the next episode of my favorite and all-time whatever. I think the next one I'm gonna do are great rappers that I don't listen to. I also got a list of my favorite singers because you know I'm a big R&B head. I listen to a lot of R&B, which is why I sing a lot. So now you know. I grew up listening to a lot of R&B, so I made a list of my current favorite singers and my all-time favorite singers. And this may seem a little weird, but I also made a list of my top 20 favorite porn stars. Yeah, don't judge. Anyway, I'm out, man. Peace. Fuck Donald Trump. Toodles!
Yeah, paradise, yeah. It's somewhere that I've never been before. Yeah, I just wanna be there when I wake up.
Bye, have a great time.